Super Mario Maker is a game that pretty much everyone either wants to see ported or a new version of it on the Nintendo Switch. I've seen a lot of ideas from Super Mario Maker Deluxe, Super Mario Maker 2, and I've even seen a couple of comments asking for something along the lines of Super Mario Odyssey Maker or a 3D Mario Maker essentially. Well, obviously that doesn't exist, at least an official version doesn't. But fans have been modding Super Mario Odyssey, and as the Switch hacking scene gets more advanced, so does the Odyssey mod scene. And pretty recently, they've figured out how to come up with their entire own levels, basically creating Super Mario Odyssey Custom Levels or Super Mario Odyssey Maker. What's going on, guys? It's Thomas from the Switch Shop, and this is amazing. I am such a huge fan of Mario Odyssey, and I feel like the game only scratched the surface of its potential, because its base mechanics are just so intuitive but so fun. Controlling Mario has such a perfect feel to it. That's why I'm so bummed that they keep not showing us any substantial DLC to the game, because I feel like an expansion would just add so much more amazing content. However, thanks to the hacking scene, you kinda can get some new content. Obviously, it's not going to be as good as any official new content, but with new levels, skins, and just overall cool tweaks and mods, Super Mario Odyssey Maker isn't actually that much of a dream anymore. Now, I'm obviously not able to show you any of this footage myself because I don't have a modded Switch, and that's what you need in order to get this modded game. However, I'm going to be showcasing footage from two channels that are great and cover this stuff a lot, Dan the Man and Bread Bear. So if you care about Mario Odyssey content, definitely go check out both their channels. Their links are in the description, and all the screenshots that you're seeing in this video today are all coming directly from their channels. So yeah, go check them out. Now, I'm not the most knowledgeable person on this subject, so if you notice any minor details wrong, feel free to correct me in the comments, but to my knowledge, the first ever custom level, or just level that wasn't in the base game, at least one that was like popular, was Kaizo Darker Side, which is basically just the darker side of the moon, but with objects removed. It's just a harder version of Mario Odyssey's already hard, like, final level. And while that's cool, it doesn't really matter too much. And then another different map, which really didn't matter, is the green Cap Kingdom. Basically, someone just made the entire Cap Kingdom green, and it looks really cool, but I mean, it didn't really actually change anything besides the aesthetics. We're still kind of in the early territory of these custom levels. Then we also got the first ever custom costume, the SMG4 costume, but we'll briefly cover costumes and model swaps at the end. After that, we had someone who took the entire Mushroom Kingdom and made it fall themed, made it really like a nice autumn vibe. I personally prefer this to the actual Mushroom Kingdom just because it just looks so pretty. I don't know, fall's one of my favorite seasons. Obviously, there were other mods in between these, but these are just the big ones that I'm mentioning. Then, finally, a week ago, we got Mario Odyssey's first ever fully custom level. Oh my god, it just started raining so goddamn hard. Regardless, this is the first ever fully custom level in Mario Odyssey, and it includes so much. You've got moon fragments, pipes, 2D sections, hidden moons that aren't the ones with the moon fragments, capturable enemies, coin placement. Overall, it's just got a ton of stuff, and it's great to see that not even a year, like half a year after the game's launch, people have already figured out how to put all these items in their own custom levels. Now, obviously, this is nothing as good as anything Nintendo would ever put out. There's a lot of glitches, like weird pop-in that you just wouldn't see in an actual game. But keep in mind, this is the first fully custom level in Mario Odyssey, and for that, I mean, it's pretty damn good. After that, we have the first ever fully custom 2D level in Mario Odyssey. The other one had 2D sections, but this one's completely 2D. And I really like what they did here. They didn't even put in a background, which is kind of just like a cool little thing. I don't know. It's just really neat. Also, I don't know if this is intentional, like this is something the creator chose to do, or if it's just a glitch that happens with custom levels. But now you can manipulate the camera while in 2D mode, which is pretty cool. You can get some weird close-up zooms of Mario. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Unfortunately, because there is no background, you don't ever really get that effect of a bullet bill going from 2D to 3D, but that's okay because the whole level's 2D anyway. And I guess now that you think about it, this is really just like the first like actual Mario Maker level. Not even just Mario Odyssey Maker, just normal Mario Maker, because I mean that's what this is. All they did was literally make a 2D level just in Mario Odyssey. And I don't know about you guys, but I just find this stuff really, really cool. Anyway, after collecting the 5 moon fragments in this level, you gotta just grab the power moon and you're good. Now, I should mention that all of these custom levels are actually like the mini levels that you go through those moon pipes in order to get. There's no such thing as like a custom world just yet. And while I'm sure they're gonna need a lot more time to make these levels anywhere close to something Nintendo would put out, it's really incredible that less than a year after the game's release, we're already getting custom levels, and eventually, it's kind of my dream for this to be an accessible thing. I mean, wouldn't it be so cool if this had the same kind of vibe to it as Mario Kart Custom Tracks? I mean, Mario Kart Custom Tracks, there's like hundreds of them out, and you just download them and yeah, you got them. Obviously, you have to homebrew your Wii U or whatever, but you just download them and get them. Would that not be insane to do with Mario Odyssey levels? Anyway, now I'm just thinking too far ahead into the future, but what do you guys think? I just thought I should bring this to everyone's attention because I know a lot of people don't actually know about this, yet Mario Odyssey Custom Levels is something really, really cool and should definitely help tide us over until we get that sweet, sweet Mario Odyssey DLC. And if that DLC doesn't end up happening, then this is a pretty awesome, like, substitution. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'm Thomas on the Switch Stop, signing off. Peace.